What I'm noticing, especially with professional athletes and the mental health of people that are having success, that are people that are in a career of trying to reach their aspirations, if we of simply this, if we don't know who we are at the core, what makes us tick, what makes us ticked off, how do we operate? What frustrates me? What are my likes? What are my core values? See, your core values and your beliefs will drive you and discern what happens with what you do when you're out there navigating this thing, the game we call life. So with me, I didn't have any core values. I didn't value anything at all because that story that I told myself. And that's what happens to so many people, that it gets ingrained into our belief system at a subconscious level. And then my beliefs was this one thing: I'm going to the big leagues. So if I had to step on my best friend, if I had to leave, like I have so many stories of what I went through, I don't care what it is, I'm going to the top. If I have to cut off relationships because I feel that's a distraction of what I'm doing, I did that. But that's such a toxic way of operating from. But when you're successful, a lot of times we view that as a weakness. We view that asking for help, asking for understanding, asking for the ability to clarify things. We view that as weakness. That's the hardest thing I ever did in my life, is ask for help. But when you ask for help and when you go on this deep dive to figure out who you are at the core, what happens is it becomes liberating. It becomes empowering. And when you become vulnerable, that is true power. That's world-changing, game-changing stuff, because a lot of people nobody can relate to me when I play Major League Baseball or had success, but they can relate to those pit parts. They can relate to that part to where you live and ride every single night. Imagine you just did your business where you had more control. I played baseball. I failed 7 out of 10 times. I'm failing every single night nonstop, and I still made millions of dollars, but I live and rode every single day on that identity. And it's just up and down, and it wears you out. You have to love what you do, guys. You have to love what's going on. If you don't love what you do, you have to love yourself first. If I don't love who I am, I can't love the game, especially like with baseball, especially like as an entrepreneur. See, the game's gonna take from you. Entrepreneurship, business is gonna take from you. So like I said, self-help, self-work is more important than work on your business. Oprah said it best. Oprah said, you're in charge of filling yourself up, and you're in charge and keeping yourself full. Not your spouse, not your friends, not your boss. You have to understand what you need to do.